Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kaplan Center for a Friday night heavyweight fight between the SUNY Brockport Golden Eagles and your Mount St. Mary College Knights. Ladies and gentlemen, this truly is a clash of the Titans. Looking back to last season, SUNY Brockport 24-5, 15-1 in conference play. The Golden Eagles' dominant year saw a loss in the Empire 8 championship and then ultimately first-round exits in the NCAA tournament. But the kicker here for tonight's contest, SUNY Brockport last season 10-0 on the road. So for the last regular season away loss for this Golden Eagles team, you're going to have to go back to February 2nd, 2024, where they lost to New Paltz. That was almost 2 years ago. And for the Golden Eagles this year, they are 0-1 to start the year with a loss to Penn State Barron. Flipping it over to the home team, the Mount St. Mary Knights, 17-10 in the regular season, 15-5 in conference play. But the Mount St. Mary Knights were Skyline champions, taking out Merchant Marine in the championship game. Maggie Trink is doing the tip-off, got a hand on it, and it is won by Mount St. Mary. Reese Mayer coming down with that for the home team. Mayer will swing it to Donato. Donato to Guglielmo in the corner. Mayer back with the ball up top. Out there for the Knights, Maggie Trinkus, Reese Mayer, Sarah Cashin, Angelina Donato, and Brianna Guglielmo. Cashin in the near corner, tried to get it to Donato. That pass picked off, turned over. Taking it straight to the hoop for Brockport is Brianna Carey, and that's how the scoring starts tonight. Out there for Brockport, Stephanie John Baptiste, Brianna Carey, Mandy Brink, Peyton Maneri, and Claire Turner. Mount St. Mary, of course, Skyline champions. They were 10-3 at home last season. So these are two teams who excel in their respective environments. Brockport on the road, three-point try from John Baptiste is good. And it's an early 5-0 start for the Golden Eagles. Mayer trapped. John Baptiste almost got a foot on it. Some press defense early from SUNY Brockport. Donato swings it to Guglielmo. Cashin all alone in the corner. Long two. That shot long. Rebounded by Brockport. Tussle for it on the ground. The whistle now is finally blown. They're going to call a foul on Trinkus. Stuck on the floor for Brockport. That was number 5, Peyton Maneri. And this, of course, is the home opener for the reigning Skyline champions. Our women's team suffered a loss to New Paltz on the road not too long ago to open the regular season. And for the last matchup between these two teams, it's Maneri, nice pass inside. Carey puts on the ground. John Baptiste to the hoop. Some nifty ball movement from Brockport, and it's a 7-0 start here early. The last matchup between these two teams, you're going to have to go back to the first 2 months of President Obama's first term, March 6th, 2009. Just a month before my 4th birthday, the Mount St. Mary Knights won that game 56-46. As there's a foul on the floor, Brianna Guglielmo will shoot 2. The senior this year put up 12, led all Mount scorers in that game against New Paltz, November 7th. First free throw, too strong, rims out. No good. So Guglielmo, a senior, obviously a focal point of this offense, especially now, as Guglielmo's second free throw is good. It's 7-1. Guglielmo was a prolific scorer on the team last year. I can only expect that role to increase as a three-point try from Carey is long. Offensive rebound, Maneri. Maneri in the corner now, taking it straight to the hoop, gets it, almost got it to go off the glass. That was Brink. That shot off the back window, swung up ahead. Donato gets it to Mayer. Mayer works her way inside, now stops, turns around, works it back outside the three-point line. Donato swings it to the corner. Cashin swings it to Mayer. Thought about passing it to the top of the key, will now put it on the ground. Mayer picks it up, swings it to the top of the key, gets it to Trinkus. Trinkus, long two, gets it to go. 7-3 your score. Mandy Brink now past half court, stops, looks to set up the offense, puts the ball on the ground, goes to her left. We'll leave it now for Maneri. Maneri thought about it. The Knights almost wanted to travel. Maneri's pivot foot, of course, did not come up. That'll be a foul, I believe, on Guglielmo, the ball carrier there for Brockport being Mandy Brink. It is indeed a foul on Brianna Guglielmo, the second foul on Mount St. Mary here early. John Baptiste looking for a target, gets one. We'll now leave it for Maneri. Maneri gets past Mayer, works her way inside, gets a shot up. That shot hits nothing but the glass. Cashin gets her first rebound of the night. Donato swings it all the way across the court. Guglielmo catches it, thought about shooting it, loses the ball there. We'll say it's last touch by Guglielmo. There on defense is John Baptiste. Nicely done there from the 5'8 senior. John Baptiste inbounds it. She'll get it to Brink. Brink netted around half court by Guglielmo. She'll work it inside. She gets it to Turner. Turner has yet to put it on the ground, guarded by Cash, and now goes to her right. Turner straight to the hoop, can't get a bounce. Nice offensive rebound from Brianna Carey. And the Golden Eagles back in the scoring column. It's 9-3. Mayer up court, gets it to Guglielmo. Guglielmo swings it for Trinkus. Trinkus stops on a dime, but they're going to call a travel. So that basket will not count. Your score's still 9-3, and some impressive defense from the Golden Eagles here early. Brink inbounds it to Maneri. Maneri bringing the ball up. Picked up at half court by Mayer. Maneri works to her left, uses a screen from Brink. Will now leave it for Brink. Brink from way outside lets it fly. That one goes off the rim. No good. Rebounded Donato. She'll swing it for Trinkus. Trinkus on the ground, driving it up court, works it inside the three-point line, now stops. Mid-range jump shot. Almost got it to go. A difficult shot there, but Trinkus almost got it to fall. Maneri now works it inside, pull-up jump shot from the free throw line, won't go. Rebound Mayer. Mayer grabs the rebound, slows down the offense, waiting for numbers. Donato swings it for Guglielmo. Guglielmo thought about it. Will now swing it back to Donato. Donato works it inside, cashing at the free throw line, gets it to Mayer, who gets it to Trinkus. Trinkus, another mid-range jump shot, won't go off the back rim. Guglielmo almost had a rebound. They will say it's a foul on the floor against Brockport, as two substitutions appear ready to come into the game. The foul on the floor being on Brianna Carey. As coming into the game for Brockport, Ava Howie and Jackie Kozakowicz. So the Knights will have an inbound play under the hoop. 6:11 left to play in the first quarter. 9-3 SUNY Brockport your score. Guglielmo gets it inside to Cashin. Cashin quickly swarmed. I believe that will be another foul on the floor. It is. That one goes against Jackie Kozakowicz, fresh into the contest. So a little bit of deja vu as Guglielmo set to inbound it again. She'll get it to Cashin. Cashin, good ball fake, gets Kozakowicz to back off. That shot falls. It's 9-5. Swinging it fresh into the contest. It's Howie. Howie for three off the front rim. Won't go. A foul again on Brockport. So a series of fouls on the floor for the Golden Eagles. The second one on Kozakowicz in what feels like a 10-second span. As coming into the game is Addie Vandewater. She'll come on in relief of Brianna Carey. And coming on in relief of Kozakowicz is Peyton Maneri checking back into the contest. Guglielmo set to do the inbounding. Maneri in a press. Now the Golden Eagles almost back off. A little bit too overzealous on the press is Ava Howie. They'll get her for the foul. So a slew of fouls in the last 30 seconds for Brockport. The team total for the Golden Eagles now up to 5. And we are a little over 4 minutes into the game. 5:51 left to play here in this first quarter. And I believe with that fifth foul, the Knights are now in the bonus as Angelina Donato gets a friendly bounce. That free throw falls. It's 9-6. Second free throw for Donato is good, and the lead is down to 2. Coming back into the game for SUNY Brockport is Stephanie John-Baptiste. So the Golden Eagles clinging to a 2-point lead. The Knights are on a 4-0 run, and the Golden Eagles, a lot of bad fouls. As picking up her dribble is Maneri, thought about shooting it. Coming with it now is Vandewater. Vandewater swings it back out for Maneri. Maneri, nice pass inside. Right under the rim is Claire Turner. She can't get it to go. Second chance points falls, and the Brockport Eagles, Golden Eagles, go back up 4. That pass nicely done from Sarah Cashin to bring that one down. Trinkus tried to get it back to Cashin. That pass deflected. Some nice defense from Brockport. Beautiful pass inside. Howie has a little bit of trouble with it. Pump fake. That shot blocked. John-Baptiste on the rebound and one. So at first, if you don't succeed, try again. The Golden Eagles with a couple of tough misses right under the hoop, but back-to-back possessions with second chance points. As checking in for the first time tonight for SUNY Brockport is number 15, Casey Mahoney. So John-Baptiste at the free throw line, shooting one, looking to complete her highlight reel play. The free throw, nothing but net. and the lead is up to 7. The SUNY Brockport Golden Eagles on a 5-0 run of their own. Here's Mayer. Mayer uses her left hand to get inside. She'll swing it for Donato. Donato bounce pass for Trinkus. Trinkus, nice pass for Cashin. Cashin's shot goes. Cashin, of course, being 5'11", a perfect target down low. Proving exactly why there is Howie guarded by Trinkus. Will now swing it for John Baptiste. John Baptiste for 3, short off the front rim. Nicely done by Trinkus to grab that rebound. 4:48 left to play, 14-9 your score. Cashin catches it around the 3-point line, waits for numbers, will swing it for Donato. Donato gets it inside. Guglielmo to the rim, gets it to go. Vandewater bringing it up now for the Golden Eagles. Working on Guglielmo, works it inside, will leave it for Maneri. Maneri at about the free throw line, she's picked up by Cashin. Maneri forced to pick up her dribble, directing a bit of traffic, leaves it for Howie. Howie will get it inside, gets it to Mahoney. Mahoney gets it back out to Howie. Howie for 3, off the glass, off the rim, won't go. Trinkus got hands on it, she's able to pass it to Mayer. Some nifty ball movement from the Knights. Cashin works it inside, she's picked up by Vandewater, swings it to the free throw line, gets it to Mayer. Mayer works it back outside the 3-point line, leaves it for Donato. Donato inside to Cashin. Cashin cross-court pass for Guglielmo. Guglielmo for 3, off the rim, won't go. Cashin offensive rebound, straight to the hoop. No foul, now a foul. That shot won't fall. We'll see if they call it a shooting foul. I believe they will, as that one goes against Ava Howie. Checking into the contest for Brockport, Lila Lovegren. Checking into the contest for the Knights, Kira Frias. So Cashin at the free throw line. The Knights down 3. She will shoot 2. Her first free throw gets it to go. So Cashin against New Paltz, 3 for 11 shooting, but was second on all Mount scores with 10, as the second free throw is left short. Rebound Brockport, the lead stays at 2. Maneri switches over to her right, gets a pass inside. Nicely done by John Baptiste to track it down. Corner 3, that one won't go, just a little too strong. Fresh into the game, Lila Lovegren. That shot just a little too strong. Donato picked up at half court by Maneri. She'll now work it all the way inside, gets it to Mayer. Mayer to the corner for Frias, fresh into the game. Her 3-point try off the back iron. Rebounded by Maneri. Maneri now will work it past half court, picked up by Trinkus. Works it back outside, she'll leave it now for Mahoney. Mahoney back to Maneri. Maneri will pull up 3, Donato right in her face. Maneri, the tough 3-pointer, gets it to go. 17-12 your score, 3:15 left in this first quarter. Mayer picked up before the half-court line by John Baptiste. John Baptiste now backs off, swung into the corner. Cashin mid-range jump shot, too strong. Rebound, Lovegren. Lovegren will take it up herself, pressed at half-court by Donato. Some nice defense. Swung to the corner by Lovegren, pull up 3. Vandewater, that one won't go. A rebound and another foul, I believe, on Brockport. That one going against Casey Mahoney, and sure enough, the Knights are in the bonus. Frias, it'll be Mayer shooting 1-1. Mayer, a first-year student from Jacksonville, Florida. So the Sunshine State represented at the free throw line here tonight. 17-12 your score. Mayer looking to cut into that deficit. First free throw is good. 17-13. The second of 2 for Mayer. That one too strong. Nicely done on the rebound by Lovegren. Lovegren will swing it up for Maneri. Maneri, a little bit of foot traffic. Stops inside the key. That one taken away. Donato pickpockets Lovegren. Donato will go straight to the hoop. Pump fake on John Baptiste. That shot blocked. That shot about as effective as Kool-Aid in the ocean, as that one swatted out of play. It will stick with Mount St. Mary. Frias on the inbound. 17-13 your score. But some nice interior defense from Brockport. Frias' inbound pass goes to Mayer, well outside the 3-point line. The Knights will be starting from scratch. Gets it to Cashin. Cashin works her around Carey. Tried to get it to Donato. That one taken away by John Baptiste. John Baptiste now stops, waits for numbers. Works on Donato, now picks up her dribble. Gets it inside to Carey. The referees are going to say Carey traveled. That pivot foot came up before she caught the ball. The referees take note as the substitution buzzer sounds out. Coming back into the contest, number 14, Claire Turner. She was a member of the SUNY Brockport starting five to open the game. 2:20 left in this first quarter. 17-13 your score here from the Kaplan Center. Trinkus tried to get it inside to cash, and that pass left a little short. Getting a hand on it was Brockport. That ball ends up out of play along the sideline. Another foul on Brockport. That's number 2, Brianna Carey. So the fouls just keep adding on for the Golden Eagles here in this first quarter. A lot of trips to the free throw line for Mount St. Mary, as checking into the game for the first time tonight, Madison Misser. So Misser fresh into the contest. Donato's free throw is good. The lead down to 3. Once again, a one-possession game here at the Kaplan Center. Donato. Second free throw is good. So the Knights are back within 2. As quick to bring it up the floor is Mandy Brink. Brink picked up by Cash and forced to retreat back out the three-point line. Lovegren for 3. That shot left short. Picked up by Mayer. And the Knights with speed here in transition, looking for the game-tying basket. Mayer swings it to Frias. Frias for 3. That shot good. And Mount St. Mary is taking the lead. John Baptiste now with the Golden Eagles down 1, looking for an answer. Works it inside, thought about the jump shot, will now stop on a dime, will get busted for traveling. So the Golden Eagles shooting themselves in the foot here early, still very much in this contest, but a lot of fouls, and now a lot of travels. As here's Mayer, the Golden Eagles back out of that press. Mayer working with her right, will swing it to Donato. Donato gets it inside to Trinkus. Trinkus, lots of room to shoot, the mid-range jump shot is good. The lead up to 3 for the Mount. John Baptiste swings it to Brink. The Golden Eagles need an answer. Corner 3, it's Lovegren, got it. Lila Lovegren gets it to fall from the corner, it's 20-20. Mayer swings it for Donato. Donato doesn't put it on the ground, gets it to Trinkus. Trinkus outside the three-point line, elects not to shoot it, she'll swing it back to Donato. Donato back to Trinkus, another mid-range jump shot, you bet. The Golden Eagles giving Maggie Trinkus a lot of room to shoot. And shades of Sean Livingston with the last few mid-range jump shots. It's 22-20. Taking it inside is Brink. Gets a shot off over Donato. Tough finish off the glass, and we're once again tied. Mayer picked up at her own free throw line by Lovegren. Donato, easy travel there. Looked to work it up ahead. Didn't have a target. Her momentum gets the better of her, at least there. And so 33 seconds and counting down on the game clock, 24 seconds counting down the shot clock. About 6 seconds separate shot and game clock. Brockport, no doubt, holding it to try and get the last shot of the half. Last shot of the quarter. Of course, in collegiate basketball, the men play halves. The women play the traditional 4 quarters. John Baptiste, wide open 3. Got it. Stephanie John Baptiste, if you give her room to shoot, she will make you pay. She scored 15 in that loss to Penn State Bird. As that shot won't go, it will be, the foul ends up out of play as Angelina Donato down on the floor for Mount St. Mary. Donato down in some pain, and we will take a brief step aside as she gets the appropriate medical attention. Of course, we hope everything is okay. And so a scary scene if you're Mount St. Mary. Angelina Donato walking off the court extremely gingerly as Brockport elects not to go for the full court heave. At the end of the first quarter, it is 25-22. The SUNY Brockport Golden Eagles hanging on to a 3-point lead. And up here in the broadcast booth, I mean, we really hope Angelina Donato is okay. She is an intrinsic part of this Knights offense. And of course, last year, if you remember, I had the pleasure of broadcasting the first round playoff game that was hosted here at the Kaplan Center. And of course, Donato with the shot heard around the world. That shot number 2 on the SportsCenter top 10 that week. And, of course, that's fresh in all of our minds. We really hope she's okay down on the floor. And we will take a brief timeout and bring you the second quarter of action here briefly. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome back to the Kaplan Center for this home opener title fight between the Mount St. Mary Knights and the SUNY Brockport Golden Eagles. As always, I am Lucas Stackpole, and of course the Golden Eagles leading the Mount St. Mary Knights 25-22 at the end of the first. Stephanie Jean-Baptiste leads all scorers with 11. Maggie Trinkus leads all home scorers with 6. As Jean-Baptiste cuts to the rim, through the contact. No, they're going to say it's a charge. Nicely done by Brianna Guglielmo to draw a charge. Those 2 points will come off the board. And a defensive statement to open the second quarter here from Mount St. Mary. Guglielmo gets it to Mayer. Mayer picked up at half court by Maneri. Now Mayer works her way through the press, loses the ball, now gets it back. She's picked up by Kozakowicz. Getting it inside, Guglielmo to the corner. It's Trinkus, another mid-range jump shot. That shot short, long rebound. Nicely done by Ava Howie to bring that one down for Brockport. Working with it now for the Golden Eagles is Maneri. Tried to go to her left, couldn't. They're going to call a foul on number 10, Gabby Ziegenball, fresh into the game for Mount St. Mary. Ziegenball, a first year out of Colonia, New Jersey, checking into the contest for the first time tonight. Jean-Baptiste to do the inbounding up along the sideline. Jean-Baptiste will swing it for Claire Turner. Turner gets it to Maneri. Maneri guarded by Ziegenball, tries to get inside, stops, spins, swings it across the court. That pass taken out of the air by Jean-Baptiste, swung it wide open. That shot won't go. A whistle somewhere on the floor. I believe it'll be a foul against Brockport. They're going to say it's a foul on number 4, Ava Howie. Checking back into the contest for the Golden Eagles, Mandy Brink. She will come on in relief of Howie. Bringing it up the floor for the Knights now. Here comes Mayer. Mayer double teamed by Maneri and Kozakowicz. Both nicely done just to beat that press. She'll swing it to Guglielmo. Guglielmo gets it to Mayer. Back to Guglielmo. Guglielmo guarded tightly by Brink. Cross-court pass gets it to Frias. Frias, you bet. 25-25. So these two powerhouses trading punches early all day to shoot in the corner. That's Jackie Kozakowicz. And she had time to watch a movie in the corner before she shot that ball. Hook, line, and sinker for the Golden Eagles. They're back up 3. Leaves it for Mayer. Mayer to Frias. Frias gets it to Trinkus. Trinkus inside to Guglielmo. Guglielmo swings it back for Trinkus. Trinkus to Mayer. Mayer, the extra pass, gets it to Ziegenball. Ziegenball, corner 3. Won't go. Nice offensive rebound. Guglielmo back up with it. That shot won't go, but she does draw the foul. So nicely done on the second chance opportunity from Mount St. Mary. Guglielmo, great job getting the offensive rebound. Even better job working the ball inside and drawing the foul. Guglielmo at the free throw line. Her first free throw is good. Guglielmo's second free throw. That one won't go. Frias almost to the offensive rebound. That one brought down by Claire Turner. Turner will get it to Brink. Brink to Maneri. Maneri stops, gets it inside. John Baptiste can't get it to fall. Nicely done on the offensive rebound. Swings it inside for Maneri. Maneri, nice ball fake. That shot won't go. So a couple of great looks for the Golden Eagles, but they can't get that interior shot to fall. Mayer cuts inside. Gets it to go. Almost got it to go, but it will be a charge. And so both teams have drawn charges early in this second quarter. Neither team backing down on the defensive side of the ball. Your score still 28-26 in favor of SUNY Brockport. Maneri now bringing the ball up the floor. She's guarded by Ziegenball. Maneri with her left. Ziegenball playing nicely, really nice defense. Getting inside is Maneri. Maneri throws one off the glass. Hits both sides of the rim, rims out, that ball loose. Kozakowicz had it, just spiked it off the ground. There's a foul on the floor on somebody. Either way, it will stick with SUNY Brockport. As checking back into the game is Vanda Water. Two referees on the baseline commiserating about something. Maybe dinner plans after the game, who knows. As John Baptiste wastes no time getting it inside. Maneri with the left, rims out. That ball bouncing around the long rebound, brought down by Mayer. Mayer now all by herself will swing it for Trinkus. Trinkus pull up mid-range jump shot, gets it to go. Nicely done on the shooter's touch, and we're tied. Vanda Water bringing it up for the Golden Eagles. She'll swing it to John Baptiste. John Baptiste guarded by Frias, pull up jump shot. That one a little too strong. Long rebound again brought down by Mayer. Mayer full speed past half court, has that one poked away. Nice defense there. As Turner's pass up ahead, fighting for it are Maneri and Guglielmo. That's a foul on the floor. Early indications suggest that one will go against Brockport. It will. So Peyton Maneri picks up the foul. Checking into the contest for Maneri is Brianna Carey. 28-28 your score, 6:49 left to play here in this first half. Guglielmo inbounds it to Mayer. Mayer out of the half-court circle gets it to Ziegenball. Ziegenball works it inside to Guglielmo. Guglielmo cross-court for Frias. Frias, that shot won't go. That rebound brought down by Brink. Brink now setting the tempo for the Golden Eagles. She'll take it all the way to the hoop. That shot goes. So Mandy Brink on the offensive rebound and then goes coast to coast. And the Golden Eagles back up by a basket. Ziegenball swings it for Guglielmo. Guglielmo puts it on the ground, goes to her right, cuts inside, swings it to the corner for Trinkus. That's a long two. Off the back iron. Brink almost brought that one down. She does. Mandy Brink goes to the floor but brings down that rebound. Swung inside. Good catch by Claire Turner. Turner puts that one on the ground. Tried to get it to Vanda Water. It will be a reach-in foul on the floor. That'll go against Mayer. So the Golden Eagles will have an inbound play here under the hoop, as checking back in for Brockport is Lila Lovegren. Mandy Brink to do the inbound. Gets it to Turner. Turner, face guarded by Trinkus. She'll leave it for Brink. Brink picked up by Frias. Brink, nicely done, goes to her left. Works it inside. That shot rejected by Frias. And the loose ball picked up by Ziegenball. Ziegenball pushes it up ahead to Mayer. Mayer can't quite corral that pass. Perhaps it was a little too far out in front. And then Turner is quickly torn by Knight's defense. Vanda Water will swing it to the wide open corner. Getting a shot off is Brink. Count it for three. And the lead goes up to 5 for Brockport. A strange series of events, but it culminates in a SUNY Brockport three-pointer. 33-28 your score now. Mayer directing traffic from the half-court circle. Picks up her dribble, will swing it to Ziegenball. Ziegenball guarded tightly by Carey. Ziegenball across the court, gets it to Frias. Frias thought about a three-pointer. The referees quickly call a travel there. The Brockport defense flexing their muscles a little bit here halfway through the second half. Mount St. Mary takes a timeout with 5:20 left to play here in this first half. We will be right back. Lovegren inbounds it to Brink. And we are back off of the timeout. 33-28 your score, 5:15 left to play here in the second half. Long three from Lovegren off the front rim, won't go, rebound Guglielmo. Guglielmo will swing it up ahead, gets it to Ziegenball. Ziegenball for Mayer. Mayer puts it on the ground, will go to her right. She's guarded tightly by Lovegren. She'll swing it for Frias. Frias inside to Guglielmo. Guglielmo guarded by Turner. Ziegenball in the corner, that's a three, it's good. Gabby Ziegenball knocks down the triple, and the lead is down to 2. Here's Carey. Carey inside. Nicely done on the Euro step. Gets it to go off the glass. A nifty finish there from Brockport. The lead up to 4. Here's Mayer working on Carey and Vandewater both. Trinkus from around the free throw line gets the friendly bounce. The lead again back down to 2. Maggie Trinkus, a masterclass from mid-range as Vandewater leaves it for Carey. Carey for 3, short. On a technicality, nothing but net, just not the way the Golden Eagles were hoping. That one goes out of play untouched. As Mahoney and Maneri check back in for the Golden Eagles. Ziegenball at half court. She'll swing it now for Mayer. Mayer swings it up ahead for Trinkus. Trinkus gets it to Ziegenball. Ziegenball with her right. Now back to her left. Gets it to Trinkus. Trinkus out on top of the three-point line. Gets it to Mayer. Mayer has a little trouble with that one. 13 seconds left and counting down here on the shot clock. Trinkus thought about lining up a 3. She'll give it back to Mayer. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. Frias for 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Ziegenball gets it to go on the second chance. And we're tied at 35. Working with it now is Madison Misser. Misser along the baseline. Maneri, somebody pushed off somewhere for Brockport. They're going to say it's Mahoney. So an offensive foul on the Golden Eagles. Again, their 5th foul of the quarter. Coach Dietz picking the referee's brain for one reason or another. Frias swings it in, gets it to Mayer. Mayer up ahead to Ziegenball. Ziegenball picked up by Maneri and Carey, both back from Mayer. Guglielmo wide open 3 for the lead. It's good. Mount St. Mary back up 3. Brianna Guglielmo wide open, and she makes it count. Maneri guarded by Frias, spins, working with the left, looking for the open woman, tried to get it to Lovegren. That pass hit somebody right on the shin. They're going to say it's Knight's ball. Head coach Corinne Jones is going to ask that the referees take another look at this. And so I believe there is a brief stoppage likely to discuss whether or not that ball was out of play off of Brockport. I don't think it was. But either way, as the referees consult the higher-ups for the review, we will take a brief step aside. And so, ladies and gentlemen, after a lengthy replay review, the call on the court is overturned. And in something I have never seen before, the stream, of course, for this basketball game, the stream you guys all at home are watching is pulled up on the sideline right at the scores table. I'm not sure if that's in shot from our current broadcast angle, but over the break, the referees literally just went to go take a look at the monitor to see if they got that call right, and they determined that they didn't, so possession is transferred rightfully to SUNY Brockport. For three is Carey. Sorry, that's Madison Misser. And I'm sure she's heard this 1,000 times as a basketball player, but she sure did not miss that one. It's 38 all. Frias gets it back to Mayer. Mayer looked almost like a travel. Trinkus will pull up for three. No good. A little bit of commiserating about who's to grab the rebound. It ends up being Mahoney. Mahoney will swing it for Maneri. Maneri guarded by Guglielmo. She'll swing it to John Baptiste. John Baptiste pulled it up almost over Frias. She'll swing it inside to Mahoney. Mahoney back to Maneri. Maneri works way inside. Nice fake. Straight to the rim. And the lead back up to 2 for the Golden Eagles. Here's Mayer. Mayer cross-court pass. Risky business. Gets it to Ziegenball. Ziegenball back to Mayer. Brockport has pulled out of that full-court press, but the defense in the half-court set has been quite good. Guglielmo cross-court gets to Frias. Frias finds the open woman. It's Mayer. Mayer quickly picked up by Carey. She'll swing it back to Frias. Gets it inside to Trinkus. Trinkus, another mid-range jump shot. That one left short off the front rim. Nicely done by Maneri to bring that one down. Trinkus fakes the press, now backs off. Maneri will bring it out past half-court uncontested. Spin move on Ziegenball. Maneri with the left gets it to, almost got it to go. Got the shot off. Leaves it for Ziegenball. Ziegenball gets it to Frias. She'll play it off a bounce. 90 seconds left to play here in the first half. Mayer inside, leaves it back out for Frias. Frias makes the extra pass. Ziegenball from way downtown. No good. Nicely done on the offensive glass from Trinkus. The second chance basket. That one won't go, but there is a foul on the floor. So the sophomore from Marcy, New York, will get 2 free throws and a chance to tie the game. As checking back into the contest is Claire Turner for SUNY Brockport. Trinkus' first free throw is butter. 40-39, your score. Trinkus to tie the game, you bet. Nothing but nylon, and we're all even at 40 apiece. As checking back into the contest is Jackie Kozakowicz. Maneri will leave it for John Baptiste. John Baptiste right around Frias, right to the rim. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why she's led all scorers tonight. Stephanie John Baptiste asserting her dominance straight to the rack. It's 42-40. Guglielmo to the corner to Trinkus, back to Guglielmo. Guglielmo puts it on the ground, loses it. Out ball more than likely slipped out of her hands. It goes out of play. They're going to say off of Brockport. Then they change their mind. The original call was that the ball was to stay with Brockport. That call quickly wiped off, so it will stick with Mount St. Mary. Doing the inbounding is Guglielmo. Guglielmo looks for the open woman, finds her target, will swing it to Ziegenball. Ziegenball's pass inside, deflected, gets to Trinkus nonetheless. Trinkus now goes to work, nifty post work. That shot is good. That ball let a little bit of anticipation build before falling in. We're all even at 42 as Maneri picked up by Mayer and Trinkus both. Beautiful pass, finding the open Claire Turner for the easy layup. So Brockport 44-42, about 6 seconds separating the shot and the game clock. Mount St. Mary certainly in a position to take the last shot if they wanted to, as Ziegenball tried to get it to Trinkus. Trinkus just wasn't looking. So a sloppy turnover from Mount St. Mary, and it'll now be Brockport controlling the ball. 18 seconds left to play here in the second half. The shot clock is off. Guglielmo presses Maneri. John Baptiste fakes the screen. Maneri now works it inside, looking to get it back out. She can't put it back on the ground. She'll leave it for Kozakowicz. And Kozakowicz, the bank is open on Friday nights. The three-pointer is good. As another turnover, trying to get the shot off was again Kozakowicz. That second shot won't count. But Jackie Kozakowicz for three goes off the glass and in. So ladies and gentlemen, your score at the half, the SUNY Brockport Golden Eagles 47, and the Mount St. Mary College Knights 42. An electric first half, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I am Lucas Stackpole, and we will be back in 15 minutes for the second half of action. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Kaplan Center for the second half of this women's basketball home opener. As always, I am Lucas Stackpole, and ladies and gentlemen, what a first half it was. The SUNY Brockport Golden Eagles currently lead 47-42, but it has been a back-and-forth contest all night. 4 lead changes, times tied tonight, 8. Brockport certainly has had the upper hand in today's contest, but they are not running away with it by any means. The biggest lead of the game for the Golden Eagles was 7. Their biggest scoring run was a 7-0 run. 19 points off of turnovers and 20 points in the paint. Those are the two things that really jump off of the stat sheet going into the second half, as Brockport's defense has turned into offense, and Brockport on the interior has been borderline unguardable. There's been a lot of missed chances for the Golden Eagles right under the basket, so if they clean that up in the second half, they will surely be in a good position. And the biggest thing is this game has been well within reach for both sides. But SUNY Brockport, they've had the lead for 15 minutes and 29 seconds. Compared to Mount St. Mary, they've led this one for a combined total of only a minute 24. So Mount St. Mary, the starting 5, is back out there, with the exception of Kira Frias staying in. Frias for 3. That shot immediately blocked. So Brockport setting the tone. That's Brianna Carey on the rejection. On the rebound is Mandy Brink. John Baptiste for 3. Knocks it down. You bet. And Stephanie John Baptiste, 16 points tonight. That three-pointer, she now leads all scorers with 16. Maggie Trinkus has 14. Guglielmo wide open for 3. That one won't go. Deflected in the air and brought down by Claire Turner. Turner will get it to Maneri. Maneri in the corner for 3. It's good. Brianna Carey cashing a check from the corner. 2 early three-pointers. And Coach Marianne Dietz quickly takes a timeout. Brockport now leads by 11. That is their largest lead of the night. So Mount St. Mary takes a timeout 43 seconds into this second half, and we will be right back. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're about back from that brief timeout. The SUNY Brockport Golden Eagles, 2 immediate three-pointers. They are now up by 11. And with those 2 three-pointers, SUNY Brockport is now 10 for 20 from 3. So if you are a basketball fan, you know how impressive shooting from 3 to 50% clip is. If not, I mean, it's just basic mathematics. Right now, at least through past patterns, the Golden Eagles have a 50% chance of making a three-pointer. A coin flip away as Trinkus tried to get it to Cashin. Bit of miscommunication there. A turnover for Mount St. Mary. And so SUNY Brockport will look to continue their early second half scoring onslaught, as a pulling up for 3 is Brink. That shot left just short. Rebound by Turner. There will be a travel. I believe that one is on Turner. So Mount St. Mary catches a little bit of a break there. The second chance points for Brockport. There's been 7 of them so far compared to Mount St. Mary, so the Knights actually are winning on that front. But of course, second chance points, no matter which way you slice it, are an enemy of either side, as Frias tried to work it up the court. There's a foul somewhere. Some sort of stoppage or violation. Either way, the Brockport Eagles, Golden Eagles, will take over from just inside the half-court line. Maneri on the inbound looks for the open woman. She'll get it to Claire Turner at the top of the three-point line. Ball goes back to Maneri, as there's whistles and another stoppage. The referees watching, waiting, commiserating. And so the referees have taken the appropriate measures. I believe there may have been an issue with maybe the statisticians table. Either way, nothing on the floor is changed. It'll be John Baptiste inbounding it from just inside the half-court line. Now going to the hoop is Brink. Thought about it. She'll now swing it for Carey. That shot long. Nice rebound, Maneri. Playing into the whole second chance points debate as Brink goes up. That shot left well short. Another offensive rebound. Carey brings that one home. Under 10 on the shot clock. Turner has that one stripped. She'll swing into the corner. Brink has all day to shoot. Fires away. That one just a little bit long. But SUNY Brockport, the offensive onslaught continues. Guglielmo catches the pass up ahead. She'll pull up. That shot short. That shot left off the back iron. Wide open look. Opted for the pull-up instead of the driving all the way in. As Maneri lines up a three, that shot rims in and out. So SUNY Brockport smells blood in the water. Each of their last three possessions has resulted in a three-point miss as Sarah Cashin gets called for traveling. The referee rather emphatic to call that one. So 7:54 left to play here in this third quarter. 53-42 still your score. There has not been a bucket for either side since Coach Dietz took a timeout at the 9-minute 17 mark. Turner working with it at the free throw line, doesn't put it on the ground. She'll swing it for Carey. Carey, beautiful pass inside, right under the basket is Kozakowicz. A tough angle to shoot from. Now Sarah Cashin left to bring the ball up. She has a little bit of trouble with it, looking for anybody. That pass deflected. She'll get it to Mayer. Mayer to Trinkus. Trinkus to Guglielmo. Guglielmo looking for contact. Doesn't get any, but finishes regardless. And the lead back down to single digits, 53-44. Drawing some contact on the layup attempt is Carey. So SUNY Brockport wastes no time getting a shooter to the free throw line, even if that basket doesn't fall. So the Golden Eagles looking to get the lead back up to double digits, as checking back into the contest is Casey Mahoney. She'll come on for Claire Turner. The first free throw from Carey is good. The lead back up to 10. Back-to-back free throws, you bet, from Brianna Carey. The lead back up to 11, 55-44. So the lead is 11. Both teams scoring total, multiples of 11. Trinkus swings it across the court to Guglielmo. Guglielmo to Mayer. Mayer puts it on the ground. She'll work to her right. Now stops, works it aside, gets it to Cashin on the free throw line. Cashin swings it to Guglielmo. Guglielmo on the cut. That pass is a little high. Nicely done by Guglielmo to bring it down. It will end up out of play, last touch by a Golden Eagle, so Guglielmo will have the chance to inbound it. Frias knocks it down, makes the play, gets it to Mayer. 10 seconds to shoot now from outside Mayer. Mayer working on Maneri, uses her right, gets it inside, leaves it for Cashin. Cashin, mid-range jump shot, left short. That ball loose, bouncing around. Frias hits the deck, hitting the deck also is Trinkus. Mahoney rips it out of the arms of Trinkus. Surprisingly, no jump ball. Mahoney looking for any sort of assistance. Try to get it to Maneri. And Kira Frias will be busted for a foul. So excellent press defense from Mount St. Mary up until that foul. It looked like certainly there was an argument for jump ball to be called between the tussle with Mahoney and Trinkus. Referees talking about something, as they so often do. The ball left unattended right outside the three-point line. Now Maneri will get it to the referee. So the referee explaining the situation to Coach Dietz along the baseline. The whistle was blown, and then that decision was quickly undone. So Coach Dietz pleading her case to the referee. And now the second referee comes over. And so in a scene akin to the scene from Bull Durham, where they call a mound visit to discuss wedding gifts, the referees will commiserate, the three of them, and we will take a brief step aside. And so, ladies and gentlemen, so as not to leave you all in complete silence, this review, I believe, is about wrapped up. It's an extensive review on whether or not Brockport possessed the ball. And I believe the call on the floor stands because Brockport was set to inbound it before the break. So the referees were discussing the whereabouts of D.B. Cooper, or maybe Bigfoot. Is wide open in the corner is Kozakowicz. That three-pointer won't go. Both sides undoubtedly a little bit cold from the extensive replay review. Cashin catches it in transition, had a shot, passes it up, waits for numbers. Now the Knights set up the offense. It's Meyer. Meyer gets it to Trinkus. Trinkus pass inside, try to get it to Cashin. Nicely defended there by Kozakowicz. There's Maneri. Maneri swings it to the corner. It's Carey. Well, I believe that's a long two. Either way, that shot rims in and out. No harm done. Working with it now, Frias. Frias will get it to Mayer. Mayer crosses half court. She's picked up by Maneri. Maneri, she'll get it to Frias. Frias to Trinkus. Trinkus, Mahoney gives her room to shoot. That shot won't go. Trinkus, usually a pretty sure shot from mid-range. Carey, in alone, nice move. Gets it straight to the rim. Goes right around Meyer. It's 57-44. The biggest lead of the game continues to get bigger for the Golden Eagles. A whistle and a timeout. So Coach Corinne Jones sees something that needs to be corrected, as the Brockport Golden Eagles will take a 30-second timeout, and as a result, I will take a brief step aside. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I am Lucas Stackpole. As I've told you all 1,000 times before, we are back from that brief timeout. And there's a foul immediately on Brockport. That'll go against John Baptiste. So that possession for the Golden Eagles nullified almost immediately. It'll be Guglielmo to inbound. She swings it all the way up the floor. Wide open was Darcy DeBenedettis. She's checked into the game for the first time tonight. Ziegenball to Trinkus. Trinkus across the floor for Guglielmo is taking a hard fall. Is DeBenedettis. We hope she's okay. Immediately up and moving. So a rude awakening for the junior from St. James, New York. As checking into the game for SUNY Brockport, Lila Lovegren. Lovegren comes on in relief of Ava Howie. Guglielmo to inbound. A design play, it appears. Tried to get it to DeBenedettis. That pass a little too high. Up ahead for John Baptiste. For the easiest 2 points of her life, it's 59-44. Ziegenball back to Mayer. Ziegenball's pass almost picked off. That pass, a hospital ball from Trinkus. Guglielmo takes a hard hit from Mahoney. Mahoney will get rung up for the foul. And another inbound from behind the basket coming from Mount St. Mary. Checking it back into the game, Claire Turner, the 6-foot sophomore from Cortland. Guglielmo tried to get it over the top. That one picked off by John Baptiste. Looking like an NFL cornerback breaking down a Hail Mary. So John Baptiste, good job batting that one out of the air, and then an even better job just drawing the foul. So the Brockport defense has been nails. And the 12-2 run to start the second half, as Turner tried to go to the rim. Trinkus, really good defense, but they will say there's a foul on the floor. Trinkus, usually, again, a pretty sure interior defender. Claire Turner at 6 feet tall, of course, hard to guard. And so Turner will look to continue this scoring onslaught for the visitors as her first free throw is butter. You bet. 60-44 your score now. So a less than ideal start to the second half for the reigning Skyline champions as Turner's second free throw rims out. Nicely done by Trinkus on the rebound. 47-42 is your score at half. It is currently 60-44 SUNY Brockport. That is a 13-2 run for the folks at home. As Mayer swings it inside, gets it to Trinkus. Trinkus hard on the ground, goes to her right, now puts up a shot off the spin. Nicely done from Mackie Trinkus. The lead down to 14. Looking for the Golden Eagles, looking for an answer. Beautiful pass, John Baptiste wide open under the hoop. Beautiful find from Mandy Brink. John Baptiste continues to score. The lead back up to 16. As Jackie Kazakowicz a little too overzealous on the help defense for the press. She'll get called for the reach. The 5th foul of the half for Brockport, which I believe will send Mount St. Mary to the line. Checking back into the game for the Golden Eagles, Peyton Maneri. Shooting these free throws will be Reese Meyer. So Meyer at the stripe, 2 big free throws here as the Knights looking to cut into the 16-point deficit they have found themselves in. As the horn was erroneously sounded and the referees, again, discussing wedding gifts, dinner plans, the disappearance of D.B. Cooper, you name it. So the referees at the scorer's table. And again, we almost stepped aside. The referees made sure that didn't happen. We've had a few long replay reviews and a few cutaways. But for now, we will stay here as Ziegenball will inbound it to Mayer. 62-46 your score, 4:14 left to play in this third quarter. Mount St. Mary, lots of uphill climbing to do as Guglielmo couldn't quite handle that pass. Taking it inside is Brink. Brink for Maneri. Maneri is not fouled. They're going to call her for a travel. Maneri can't believe it. And there have been an abundance of travels in this game called on both sides. Just checking back into the game is Madison Misser. Misser comes on in relief of John Baptiste. So the senior from Jersey City will get a bit of a breather. Ziegenball back to Mayer. Mayer well up ahead for Trinkus. Trinkus back for Ziegenball. Ziegenball inside, gets it to Guglielmo. Guglielmo on the ground, goes to her right. Almost got it to go off the glass. Inches away from an and one. That shot rims out. So Guglielmo will go to the line shooting 2. Again, looking to cut into this deficit that lies before them. Guglielmo's first free throw, too strong. Guglielmo, the second of 2, is good. So Guglielmo goes 1 for 2 at the stripe, the lead down to 15. Bringing it up the floor for the Golden Eagles is Brink. Brink loses the ball, still loose. Lovegood will pick it up off the ground, into the corner, got it to Turner. Turner now works her way inside, through the contact. Almost got it to go off the glass. And so a little bit of deja vu, the exact same sequence that fell upon Brianna Guglielmo. A missed layup with a chance for an and one falls now upon this is Madison Misser. The and one opportunity doesn't quite come to fruition, but Misser knocks down her first free throw. The lead back up to 16. Misser's second free throw is good. So the senior from Smithtown, New York, goes 2 for 2 at the stripe. The lead is up to 17. As Guglielmo leaves it back for Mayer. Mayer to Ziegenball. Ziegenball back to Mayer. Mayer inside to Trinkus. Trinkus, mid-range jump shot, too strong. Long rebound, nicely done by Lovegood to bring it down. A foul on the floor. The referees, again, will talk this over. Making sure they got the call right. They did not. So instead of a foul, it will be a jump ball. And jump ball, the possession arrow points towards the women in green. It will be an inbound play here for the Golden Eagles right next to the Mount St. Mary bench as it's inbounded to Van de Water. Van de Water stops, spins, gets it inside to Josie Ray. Pull up three from from Lovegren is good. Lovegood, of course, a Harry Potter character. I'm not sure how I got those two mixed up, considering I never finished the series. I got halfway through the fourth book twice before deciding the Wizarding World of Harry Potter wasn't for me. As D. Benedettis got it to Trinkus. Trinkus' mid-range jump shot left short. Beautiful pass up ahead. Maneri to the rim. That shot too strong. Nicely done by D. Benedettis, bringing down that rebound. She's picked up by Maneri. D. Benedettis gets rid of it. She'll get it to Mayer. Mayer intended for Guglielmo, I think. Trinkus and Guglielmo were both in the vicinity. That pass split the both of them. Neither party got a hand on it as Sarah Cashin checks in for Maggie Trinkus. Ready to check into the game for Brockport is Brianna Carey. Carey will come in. She'll come out in relief of Maneri. Always fun as a broadcaster when there are teammates whose last names rhyme. As Van de Water thought about it, tries to get it inside, does. Swings it back out as Ray, three-pointer, too strong from Misser. Rebound, D. Benedettis. Now she drives up the floor, stops, waits, picked up by Van de Water, so she'll swing it for Mayer. Mayer inside to Cashin. Cashin, nice pass to D. Benedettis. D. Benedettis with the left, can't get it to go. That one rebounded by Lovegren. Lovegren now stops outside the three-point line. Working it inside is Van de Water. Van de Water back to Ray outside the three-point line. Now works her way inside. Corner three. Lovegren again. Too strong. Rebound by Guglielmo. Nicely done. Under 2 minutes to play here in this third quarter. 66-47 your score. Guglielmo gets it to D. Benedettis. Had Cashin wide open. She couldn't get the ball there as she'll get it back to D. Benedettis. D. Benedettis, the jump shot won't go. Rebound Cashin. That shot rejected. Josie Ray not fooling around. That shot blocked as Misser swings it back outside the three-point line. Carey for three. Left it off the front rim. Ray and D. Benedettis go at it for the rebound. I believe they called a jump ball. If not, it is a foul. Either way, it is a foul on Josie Ray. So Mount St. Mary will go to the free throw line. 19-point lead for Brockport, the biggest lead of the night. The Golden Eagles keep setting a new largest lead, and then they just keep breaking their own record. So D. Benedettis, her turn to try and cut into this 19-point deficit. Her first free throw. Shooter's touch, gets it to go. D. Benedettis, second free throw short off the front rim. Rebounded by Carey. Carey knocks it down, rushes past half court. The Knights in transition defense. Leaves it for Van de Water. Van de Water for three is Water from three. You can count that one, 69-48, and the lead is up to 21. Mayer up ahead. The Brockport defense relentless. Cross-court pass for Cashin. Cashin will swing it for Ziegenball. Ziegenball inside, gets it to D. Benedettis. D. Benedettis has a little bit of trouble with it. She loses it. It will be last touched by D. Benedettis. Out of play. Inbound coming for Brockport. 1 minute, 2 seconds left to play in this third quarter. Van de Water swings it to the corner. Misser, nice shot fake, works it all the way inside. Gets it to go off the glass. No! D. Benedettis draws a charge. That shot will come back. Nicely done from Darcy D. Benedettis on the defensive side of the ball. Forces the offensive foul. Now Mount St. Mary looks to cut into that deficit. Guglielmo to the rim, no foul. Rebounded by Turner. Foul on the floor against the Mount. Taking a hit was Jackie Kazakowicz. Foul goes against Cashin. As shooting two will be Kazakowicz. And so, well, it was an evenly matched first half. The score at the half was 47-42 in favor of Brockport, as Kazakowicz's first free throw was good. Brockport, all of the miscues from the first half that they couldn't quite capitalize on and all the things that they were doing well but couldn't quite pull away from, all of that now has been placed under a microscope, and the Golden Eagles have blown this one open. 24-6, I believe, the scoring here in this second half, or to open the second half if my math is right, as the baseball pass is caught by Cash, and she'll get it inside to D. Benedettis. D. Benedettis to Ziegenball. Ziegenball, that shot not close. Nicely done on the rebound by Cashin. Mayer, long three, no good. Rebounded by Vandewater. Vandewater has Cashin right behind her. Cashin will pull off. Vandewater goes inside. Will try to take it straight to the rim. That shot well short. Mayer on the rebound. Shot clock turned off. 14 seconds and counting down. Mayer picked up by Misser. She'll retreat back towards the half-court line. Misser unrelenting on defense. Brockport will switch. No foul. Cashin with the ball. 4 seconds to shoot. She swings it inside to Guglielmo. Guglielmo's shot won't go. Di Benedettis got a hand on it. Tried to get it to go before the buzzer. She couldn't quite corral it enough to get a shot off. But what a third quarter from the SUNY Brockport Golden Eagles. They have blown this one open. At the end of the third quarter, it is the Golden Eagles 71 and the Knights 48. As always, ladies and gentlemen, I am Lucas Stackpole. We will be back after this brief intermission for the fourth quarter. Guglielmo gets it to Mayer, and the fourth quarter is underway. Your score, SUNY Brockport 71, Mount St. Mary 48. 10 minutes left to play. Plenty of time to make something happen as Guglielmo straight to the hoop. They will call a charge, as there were two different calls on the floor. As the referee under the basket called a shooting foul, but the referee on the sideline called for a charge. The final ruling will be a charge as Misser brings it up the floor for the Golden Eagles. Misser gets it to Vandewater. Vandewater guarded by Frias. Vandewater to the rim, almost got it to go. A bit of an unfriendly bounce as D. Benedettis will get fouled by Turner right under the rim. As a substitution coming into the contest for the first time tonight, number 11, Madeline Hoke. Mayer swings it to number 25, fresh into the contest for Mount St. Mary. That's number 25, Ava Orban. As Meyer swings it to Frias. Frias has that one taken away. Maneri with Frias' lunch money tried to pass it to Vandewater. That pass will hit the shin of a Knight. It'll be a kickball violation. The ball will stick with the women in green as Ziegenball checks back into the game for Frias. Carey swings it in. She'll get it to Hoke. Hoke to Vandewater. Vandewater picked up by Ziegenball. Tried to get it to Hoke. That pass out of Hoke's reach. Hoke dives on the loose ball to scrum, and it will be Golden Eagles basketball. So SUNY Brockport, despite the now 23-point lead, they're still playing this game like they're down 5. The defense has not relented. They're diving on loose balls. As back into the game is the game's leading scorer, Stephanie John-Baptiste. She has 20. The next closest scorer, still Maggie Trinkus with 16, as that one is knocked down from 3. The lead back up to 26. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a digital media production major, not a math major. So I promise it's 26 as Di Benedettis. That mid-range jump shot off the back iron looked like it had a chance to go in on the way down. That shot doesn't fall, as it will be a double dribble called against Vandewater. The home team catches a break. It'll be Knights ball. The referees confirming with the appropriate parties that the call on the floor is in fact what it is. As Guglielmo gets it to Mayer. Mayer with her right switches to her left. Gets it to Orban. Orban's pass deflected out of play by Carey. As it'll be Orban doing the inbounding. 8:32 left to play here tonight. As Mayer picked up by Maneri. Mayer's pass intercepted. Maneri waits for numbers with the right. Slows it down. Now goes all the way to the rim. Gets it to go. Nice finish there from Peyton Maneri. And the Golden Eagles continue to pour it on. Orban cross court gets it to Mayer. Mayer all the way across the court for Guglielmo. Guglielmo long two. Cash. Nothing but nylon from Guglielmo. And the lead back down to 26. Swung ahead for Hoke. Hoke couldn't quite corral it. Good job toe tapping the line. Nice fake from Carey. Works to the rim. She'll get fouled. So Orban ensuring that Carey will have to earn these 2 points. As checking into the contest for the Mount, Sela Kosick and Maggie Trinkus. So Kosick and Trinkus, the 2 substitutions for the home team. Carey's first free throw is good. Second free throw from Carey is good. And so coming back into the game is Lovegren. She'll come on for the shooter. As this ball inbounded, Mayer to Ziegenball, back to Mayer. Mayer pass up ahead, it was a good one. Kosick couldn't quite handle it, now comes up with it. Kosick guarded tightly by Lovegren. Kosick's pass across the court deflected, got to Guglielmo nonetheless. Nicely done there for Brown and Guglielmo on the tip drill, just to come down with it. And then nicely done off the glass for 2 points. Maneri stops on a dime, swings it across the court. Lovegren, corner 3, no good. John-Baptiste got a hand in there, couldn't quite come down with the rebound. It'll be Guglielmo from Mount St. Mary. Mayer swings it up ahead for Ziegenball. Ziegenball pull-up shot, too strong, off the top of the backboard. They won't say it's out of play off the top of the backboard. It does end up out of play either way. So no harm, no foul. As John-Baptiste set to inbound for Brockport. The Knights fake a press. Meyer face guarding Maneri, but not trying too hard to take the ball away. As Maneri now works inside, spins around, switches to her right. Spins around again, leaves it for John-Baptiste. John-Baptiste, wide open mid-range jump shot won't go. Nicely done on the rebound is Hoke. Second chance basket won't go. Almost stolen by Hoke. Ziegenball, good job there, just maintaining ball security. Kosick will leave it for Mayer. Mayer with one hand, try to get it to Guglielmo. That pass well over the head of Guglielmo and out of play along the sideline. So 78-52. John-Baptiste swings it up ahead. Inside now is Brink. Brink back to John-Baptiste. John-Baptiste and the foul. So Stephanie John-Baptiste, 22, chance for 23. Far and away leads all scorers, as Darcy Di Benedettis will check back in from Mount St. Mary. But the Golden Eagles, just absolute domination here in the second half. They led at the half by 5. John Baptiste's free throw, too strong, rims in and out. So the 5-point lead at halftime has ballooned to 28 with 6.5 minutes left to play in the game as Kosick almost got the tough basket to fall for and one. That shot hits both sides of the rims before falling out. Medicella Kosick goes to the line with a chance for 2. As Kosick's first free throw is good. Medicella Kosick, the first year from Staten Island, goes 2 for 2 with the stripe. And so little by little, the Knights cut into the deficit. Great Oasis song, by the way. As Hoke works it towards the corner, 3-pointer from Misser. Missed that one. Rebounded by Brink. John Baptiste for 3. No good. Long rebound. Ziegenball wisely lets that one go out of play. Last touched by Hoke. As substitutions for Brockport. Into the game is Casey Mahoney, and for the first time tonight, Mallory Turner is in the contest for the Golden Eagles. Here's Mayer. Mayer will swing it to D. Benedettis, gets it to Trinkus. Trinkus was a good pass, just had a little trouble coming down with it. Beautiful pass up ahead from Misser. Misser gets it to Brink. Brink misses the layup. Trying to keep it in play was Kosick. She couldn't, towing the baseline, so it'll be out of play. Last touched by Mount St. Mary. John Baptiste to inbound. Mahoney swings it inside. John Baptiste, pull-up jump shot, no good. There will be a foul on Reese Mayer, much to the chagrin of Mayer. Definitely a foul on the lighter side. But John Baptiste back to the free throw line, looking to add to what has already been a pretty impressive night, as the first free throw is good. John Baptiste, the second one is good. The lead back up to 28 for Brockport. Meyer gets it to Ziegenball. Ziegenball up ahead to Kosick. Kosick puts it on the ground, works her way inside. That shot short, nicely done on the boards by D. Benedettis. D. Benedettis, that shot won't go off the glass. But Mount St. Mary doing a good job creating some second chance opportunities. As checking into the game for the Mount, number 0, Jalen Walker. The Pittsfield, Massachusetts product into the game for the first time tonight. So D. Benedettis gets it to Mayer. Mayer lines up a 3, no good. Getting a hand on it is Kosick, but unable to come down with it. As Coach Dietz now has rolled out a lineup entirely composed of first-year students. As Misser goes inside, draws the foul. The referee emphatically gestures that this is a foul on the floor. But it is the 5th foul of the quarter for Mount St. Mary, putting the Golden Eagles into the bonus. So Madison Misser misses the first one. The last name checks out, at least for the first free throw. Misser's second, no good. Getting a hand on it is Walker. Nicely done on John Baptiste to get the rebound. Rebounded, we're working with it now, is Brink. Brink guarded by Mayer. Brink all the way inside, tried to get it to Mahoney. Nicely done, Mahoney. Good job fielding that pass. That shot won't go. John Baptiste triple teamed, got a shot off. Couldn't get it to fall. It will be a foul, this one against Brockport. It will go against Casey Mahoney. Checking back into the game for the home team is Ava Orban. Another substitution for Brockport. Back into the contest comes Josie Ray. Orban to Meyer, back to Orban, back to Meyer. So some nifty passing in the half-court set for Mount St. Mary. Meyer directing traffic, will swing it to the corner, got it to Kosick. Kosick's foot was on the sideline, they'll say. She'll catch it out of play. It will be a turnover. And we are under the halfway point here in this fourth quarter. 4:55 left to go. As Brinks swings it to John Baptiste. John Baptiste to the corner. It's Turner for three. That one long. Rebounded by Meyer. Meyer will swing it up ahead. Here's Orban. Orban, room to work. Goes straight to the hoop, untouched. That shot won't go. Nicely done on the offensive glass by D. Benedettis. Walker goes to put it on the ground. A little too excited, it seems. Travel called on the floor. As coming into the game for Brockport, Addie Van de Water returns. The first-year student from Buffalo, New York. As there is a timeout on the floor, taken by, I believe, Brockport. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back after this brief 30-second timeout. And so the timeout is up just as quickly as it was called. The whistle is blown. Van de Water to do the inbounding for SUNY Brockport. Mount St. Mary in the full court press. Kosick guarding the ball carrier, Misser. As John Baptiste, cross-court pass for Turner. Turner swings it for Misser. Misser gets it up ahead to Van de Water. Van de Water gets it to go. Nicely done on the floater from Van de Water. And the lead is up to 30. As Meyer gets it to Kosick. Kosick puts it on the ground, goes up. Shooter's touch from Kosick gets it to fall. Nicely done from short range by Isela Kosick. Left out John Baptiste for three. No good. Nicely done on the rebound from Meyer. Meyer brings it up the floor. 3:50 left to play here at the Kaplan Center tonight. Meyer swings it for Kosick. Kosick guarded by Turner. She'll try it again. Kosick just off the front rim, out of play. They will say it was last touched by a Golden Eagle. No serious objection from the Brockport sideline. As Kosick will do the inbounding for the home team. Whistle is blown. Kosick will swing it to the corner, gets it to Meyer. Meyer quickly picked up by Turner. It's swung to Orban. As there's a whistle and a stoppage for one reason or another. We've had a few of those tonight. Either way, it will be Knight's ball. It's a little bit tricky in the broadcast booth because I do not have a color man for basketball, so I don't have anybody to talk to about these stoppages. And I might as well be on the moon. I'm on the second level of track here in the Kaplan gym, and anybody that knows what's going on is down on the floor as Kosick's jump shot won't go. Rebounded by Van de Water. Van de Water will leave it for Josie Ray. Josie Ray for three. The outlaw Josie Ray knocks it down from well outside, the lead up to 31. Orban swings it to Meyer. Meyer inside to D. Benedettis. Kosick for three. That one short. Making the catch under the rim is John Baptiste. John Baptiste picked up by Orban. Now Orban peels off. John Baptiste operating out of the C in MSMC. Now cuts inside, keeps possession, goes right at the rim. It will be a blocking foul on Walker. So the attempt to draw the charge, unfortunately unsuccessful, as checking into the game for Mount St. Mary for the first time tonight, Jenny Lopez from Lebanon, Connecticut. As the first free throw is good from John Baptiste. She's made a couple of trips to the free throw line here down the stretch. So John Baptiste, 2 for 2 again at the stripe. The whistle is blown and another timeout. I believe this is a full timeout taken by Brockport. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back after this minute interruption. As Orban inbounds that one to Lopez, we are back underway for the last 2:45 of action here tonight. Walker, the jump shot, gets it to go. Nicely done off the bounce. A bit of shooter's touch there from the first year. Bringing it up the floor is Kazakowicz. Kazakowicz to the corner for Van de Water. Van de Water tried to get it to Ray. Back inside to Ray. Nicely done, just getting a pass off is Misser. She took a hit. That was a bit of a hospital pass from Van de Water. So Misser takes the hit like a champ and will earn a trip to the free throw line as Lila Lovegren comes back into the contest. She'll come on in relief of Van de Water. The first one is good from Misser. Misser's second chance, no good. So Misser 1 for 2 at the stripe. 92-58 your score, 2:20 left to play. Kosick up ahead, picks up her dribble, swings it for Lopez. Lopez back to Kosick. Kosick puts it on the ground, works to her right, goes back between her legs, picks it up, swings it back for Lopez. Lopez on the ground, works to her right, gets it inside to Walker. Walker works it inside, nicely done. That shot not blocked. Walker gets fouled. That again is Josie Ray. Coming back into the contest for Mount St. Mary, Madeline Hoke. As Walker's first free throw is good. Walker second free throw is good. So Jalen Walker 2 for 2 at the stripe as we approach the 2-minute warning and are now under 2 minutes left to play here tonight. As Kazakowicz will leave it for Lovegren. Lovegren from way outside. That shot won't go. Nicely done on the rebound from Josie Ray. Josie Ray's pass just a little bit off. It will go out of play. Untouched by either party. So doing the inbounding, it will be Sela Kosick. Gets it to Lopez. Back to Kosick. Kosick picked up by Turner. Here's Lopez working on Kazakowicz. Nice defense from Kazakowicz. Lopez forced to switch to her left. We'll leave it for Kosick. Kosick looked to go up for the jump shot. That one stripped by Kazakowicz. Nicely done there from the sophomore guard to punch that one out. I believe a jump ball. Either way, since that ball did not hit the rim, the Knights will not get a reset on the shot clock. They'll have 12 to shoot as it's inbounded to Kosick. Kosick tried to get it to Orban. Nicely, now does get it to Orban. Orban rejected. Nicely done on the second chance from Grace Christie, fresh into the game. The Josie Ray with the rejection. But second chance points from Christie. That one is going to be a double dribble. That call goes against Brockport. So Mount St. Mary to inbound, 1:10 to play. Orban swings it to Lopez. Lopez crosses half court, now stops, spins around. Still guarded tightly by Kazakowicz. Kazakowicz's defense has been on another level, particularly in these last 2 minutes. As Walker works it all the way inside, drives to the rim, can't get the shot to fall. Nicely done on the rebound is Josie Ray. Walker somehow comes away with that beautiful job getting a pass off, and Grace Christie cashes that check. So some nice team basketball from Walker and Christie both. The lead down to 26. Lovegren tried to get it to Kazakowicz. They will say it's a foul on Jenny Lopez. So, of course, Brockport, being in the bonus, will get a chance for 2 more points. 33.5 to play. 90-64 your score. Brockport, what a second-half effort. 43 second-half points to mirror their 47 in the first half. 44 points now. So right now, Brockport has doubled the Mount point total here in the second half. More than doubled now, 45-22 in favor of the women in green. About 2 seconds separating shot and game clock. Kosick will swing it for Lopez. Lopez gets a shot off, that one short off the front rim. Rebounded by Mallory Turner. Turner has that one taken away. Grace Christie swings it now for Walker. Walker tried to get a shot off, that one stripped by Lovegren. So Lovegren does a little bit of pickpocketing. And a foul somewhere. I believe this one again against Mount St. Mary. It is. That one goes against Kosick. So some bonus opportunities at the charity stripe here for the visitors. This one, of course, all but over. Kazakowicz, the first free throw is good. And so a statement win for SUNY Brockport. They did drop their first one of the year. They'll move up to 1-1 with a blowout victory over the reigning Skyline Conference champions. So the Golden Eagles will move to 1-1. The Knights will fall to 0-2. They suffered a 20-plus point loss to New Paltz and a 30-point loss here tonight as Kosick shot short off the front rim, rebounded by the outlaw Josie Ray, and that'll take us to the finish line here tonight. What an effort from the visitors. SUNY Brockport, the Golden Eagles, 94. The Mount St. Mary Knights, 64. And ladies and gentlemen, it was all visitors in the second half. The Golden Eagles, 11-0 on the road, dating back to last season. And ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you tonight. Thank you so very much for making me a part of your Friday night, maybe your Friday afternoon, depending on where you are in the country. As always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening, and I deeply hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday night.